Hey guys, LV here. As you can see from the title, we're going to review another full-length album today, or in this case, a mini album by Hamasaki Ayumi, and we're going to review her album, Six. You guys get it? The six X's mean it stands for the six songs. I hope you guys get that. Oh my god, you just stop with these corny ass jokes. When I first heard that IU was releasing this mini album, naturally, I was rather hoping that she would release a full album instead, considering that she has changed her mind in the past, aka secret. Oh, upside down. Yet with the news of the mini album gradually started to build more and more, I ultimately decided against the full-length album thought and welcomed the mini album as a whole. Hopefully, as I go over this album track by track, you all can find some way to agree with me. So without further ado, let's start the review. Right away, this album starts off with a touch that's distinctively IU. You could really hear it within those soaring strings and that sizzling guitar that surprisingly makes the song really luxurious. I'll admit in the beginning I did think of this as a typical IU song, yet as the song goes on, I really like the energy that this song does display, because to me it displays this type of energy to it that you can't help but fall in love with. Plus, the vocals that IU presents here, and especially within the chorus, they really display like this really contagious hope. I don't know, you just gotta hear it. I don't know how to describe it. I don't know, there's something about it that's very happy and just fills you up with hope. Overall, I was really impressed by the approach of this song. It's not my favorite amongst this album, but it is a song that I always go back to because it does bring a nice opener amongst this album. At least I think so. I have loved Summer Diary ever since I first heard this song. Believe me, I know it is rather sudden to come up with that conclusion, but I do consider this to be one amongst my favorite songs amongst this mini album. I don't know how to describe it, just everything about this song is just perfect. And while I do know that point of view is rather stretched, I just can't help but think that. Right from the get-go, it really just elicits this right kind of atmosphere that really takes me to this magical place. Believe me, I know that's a rather lame way to describe it, but it's the best way I can lay my heart down here. There's just no going back for me. Everything about this song is just perfect. I know I said that already, but it's the only way I can describe this song, especially when it gets here. I love that part. That's my favorite part of this song. But then again, I really like when it leads up to the chorus right here too, because the chorus just really opens up into this very, how do I describe it? It's very vivid, and I can really imagine IU writing these thoughts down in her Summer Diary. So the lyrics did a really good job there. Overall, this was a really great song that really projected the theme of emotion quite well. And I'm really happy that she took the time to create a masterpiece like this, because this won't be forgotten by me anytime soon. This was a song that received quite the amount of attention when it was first released. It's not often that IU does duets, so I was quite curious to see what direction the song would go. And what a great song this turned out to be. I know that's a rather silly thought to have, but that was literally the first thing I thought when I first heard this song. For me, the main highlight that solidified this song was the vocals. I just love how in this first verse right here, it immediately draws you in. It's almost like you're in some sort of trance. Of course, as much as I like to, I can't give IU all the credit here. The boys that collaborated with her really complemented the song's arrangement quite nicely. I just love the parts where they harmonize. That was so good. Like I said in the beginning, the main highlight that the song consisted of was the vocals. Everything about the vocals was perfect. I really think they displayed the utter best within this song, and especially within the chorus. Like, I just love the chorus of this song. I just love that part. And yes, it is repetitive in a sense, but the addictive aroma that the lyrics carry here definitely stands out amongst the album's best. I'm really glad that this song turned out to be everything I hoped it to be. I had a feeling that I was gonna like this song based off the title, because it's really interesting, and you don't often see IU collaborating, so I had a feeling I would really like this song, because IU always puts her all into everything, and I knew that I was gonna like this. This is so good. When first introduced to this title here, I wasn't sure what to expect from it, if I had to be honest, but I guess the ending result of it was rather nice. Right away, I really love how it starts with this introduction of the piano here before IU's vocals come swooping in. I will admit her vocals aren't really doing anything too spectacular, spectacular, but I will praise her for setting the mood for this song, because during the first part here, the verses are very calm, almost ominous really, which was why I wasn't at all expecting that sudden turn that the song takes, because it does come off as a rather mellow ballad, yet as it starts to build, it just crashes into this, I don't know how to describe it, it's just a very attackative, I know that's not a word, but it just dives right in and attacks you, and I was not expecting that at all. Even though I wasn't expecting it to turn out this way, that doesn't mean that it wasn't a nice surprise, because to me, it's almost as though the song officially starts at that point. And I really like that feeling it gives off, because this is a song that's a roller coaster of emotion, and that's what makes it so appealing to me. The next song is Shape of Love. It wouldn't be a proper IU release without a ballad, and I must say that this is definitely one of the most prettiest ballads I've heard from her in a long time. I love the life that's infused within this song. You can hear it within those piano notes to those warm strings that's accompanied by her lovely vocals. The song itself just delivers in this honest, heartfelt way without any of that over-the-top drama that IU can be sometimes known for. She just puts so much effort into this ballad that it's hard not to be swept by it completely. And yet despite all of that, the song's most intense moments has to be the start of this chorus right here. I don't know, it just has this remarkable flow to it that will forever pull my heartstrings. For me, this is a song that represents Hamasaki Ayumi at her best. The beat and the underlying structure that it has to it simply just slays my existence, and it's always something I'm looking forward to every time I hear this song. That part is just so beautiful. Overall, I can't say anything bad about this song at all. This song is always something I'm looking forward to every time I hear this album. It's just A+, A+. Fly high, anyone? Just kidding, you guys. I will admit this isn't my most favorite song on this album, but I will say that it does bring a rather colorful vibe to this album, especially when comparing it to the other tracks. The music itself is very upbeat and happy, and that's something I found myself enjoying quite tremendously, considering that this album does take quite a dark turn at times. It was one of the factors I found most relieving about it, especially when IU starts to sing, because it just gives this certain burst of hope that you weren't expecting at all in the beginning. I do know those thoughts are rather confusing to have, yet it's one of the most relieving factors that I found about this song. Like I said, it's not a favorite of mine, yet I will give it props because it does close this album on a rather happy note, and that's always something I look forward to. For me, this mini album was a pretty solid release. There wasn't a single track I skipped here at all, and while I am a bit saddened that this wasn't a full-fledged album, I was still quite satisfied with the direction it took. It was more polished this time around, even more than her previous studio album A1, which in a way, I do consider them to be two halves of the same whole. Don't get me wrong, you guys. I do love both of those albums, but with Six, it achieved a certain amount of cohesiveness that I didn't see in A1, and that there is what wowed me tremendously about this mini album. So here's the official album now. For this copy, I got the CD plus DVD edition of this cover. I will admit, you guys, this isn't my favorite photo shoot. Like, the whole Six photo shoot, well, in terms of just the album covers, weren't exactly my favorite. I don't really know what she's doing here. I mean, I like the expression that she's trying to do. I think she's trying to do more of the natural look, but to me it didn't really come out right, in my opinion at least. I think out of all the covers, this was the one I could tolerate the best. I absolutely just hate the CD plus Blu-ray edition. I hate how she looks in that picture. But I guess the CD edition and the CD DVD, she looks okay, so I do like this cover the best, even though it's not my most favorite cover, but I do like this cover. So here's the front of the CD. I do hope you guys can see. I know there's a glare. And then here's the back. So here's the inside, as always. It's very simple this time around, but it's very nice. I really like it. So this is the CD, and then the DVD of it. Very simple, like I said before. Now here's the booklet, of course. Very distinctive picture. I really like that picture. I think it's very descriptive to me. I really like it. You see, that could have been the album cover. I really like that picture of her right there. She looks so simple and lovely. I love that picture. She looks so cute. For me, that's one of the better photo shoots in terms of relating to the photo cover. I think that could have passed off as a picture as well. She looked really cute there. I like that one too. And then here's the remaining. That's it. Once again, a very solid mini album from Ayu. Ayu put in a lot of work for this album, and in my opinion, it was represented really well. I have no regrets with this album. A+, well, not A+, maybe like 4 out of 5 stars, but it was really good. I really like this album. Hopefully everyone out there enjoyed the review I had on this album. I do hope my opinions on this album were something you all could agree with, even though I know sometimes I don't make sense with my opinions. But hopefully this was something that everyone out there could enjoy. Once again, you guys, thank you guys for watching, and as always, requesting videos. And like I always say in my videos, if anyone has an album they would like me to review, just leave it in the comments below, and I'll be sure to get to it whenever I can. But hopefully it won't be this long, 2-time around, so I do hope everyone could get on that. Oh god, that came out so wrong. Anyway, I do hope you guys have a good one. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.